So are you looking to be healed? Are you following one of the multiple paths that are out there nowadays on a journey to be healed? I've been involved in energy work through the technique known as attunement since I was a very young man, and that's been a few years ago. And someone who deals in the technique known as Reiki would probably agree with me that the process of healing first requires a person to take on the identity of someone who is either sick or wounded or both. A friend of mine, Dave Tuscany, did a short clip a little while ago. He is a personal coach in Michigan, and he was saying in his thing, the only thing wrong with you is thinking that there's something wrong with you. When we get into energy work, and we do call it energy healing, kind of the phrase is out there, but let's kind of put a new spin on this, because rather than saying something like we are healed by love, we also could say, because this is the opportunity at hand, I am being grown into something more by love. The opportunity to start not from the stance of a wounded or sick individual, but from an individual who is ready to attune themselves with life and move into a more full experience of life and of who they are. I know for myself, when you're sharing attunements with people, there can be some miraculous and wonderful results, and sometimes the results are far more subtle, but either way, a person goes away feeling better. The problem is, and this would be true of probably any healing modality out there, energetic or not, if there's no fundamental change in the individual, and they get feeling a little better, and they walk out back into the world and are suddenly again subject to their world. They respond and react to their circumstances and to the world around them, and whatever was achieved during that, shall we say, healing session becomes null and void. Whereas, and I'll speak just to attunement now because that's my field of expertise, the process of attunement isn't just necessarily during the process of sharing in an attunement session with someone, but the whole process of attunement is becoming attuned to life, attuned to the qualities of character of love, truth, and life, because these are the things that you are. And as that process continues in a person's living, attunement becomes a way of life and not just a technique that's shared in 20 to 30 minutes. The opportunity, therefore, is to be grown into something more, so that those things in our world and in our circumstances no longer have the power to control. You are no longer subject to those things that are below you, the circumstances out there. The attunement begins to be an experience of living, so that we no longer necessarily have to say, I'm being healed by love, but I am being grown into something more by love. A woman named Jane Anatrini, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, gave a talk on this very subject. I just discovered the video myself, was given back in 2017. And I'll be posting that video by Jane in the near future. So watch for it.